More than 1,000 people charged with crimes related to the January 6th attack on the Capitol have now been pardoned. This includes the head of the Oath Keepers and the former head of the Proud Boys, along with people who were prosecuted as violent offenders. Welcome back to Action News Midday.
Now, the White House says some have already been released from jail, with more expected to be released today. ABC's Rena Roy has more about those pardons and shares reaction now from the family of a former Capitol officer.
Jason and Graciela, this was something Trump promised to do if reelected, and within just hours of his second term, he pardoned these rioters. Now, all of these convicts who are still in prison will likely be released immediately.
You'll remember the horrific scenes from January 6th, 2021, the deadly insurrection at the U.S. Capitol by a violent mob of Trump supporters seeking to overturn the 2020 election. According to the Department of Justice, more than 1,500 people were criminally charged in federal court, more than 1,000 pleading guilty. And now the people who were sentenced for these crimes, including violent offenders, are being released from prison.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon. Yes. Full pardon.
Full, complete, and unconditional pardons for the rioters, including the former leader of the far-right group, the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, sentenced to 22 years for sedition. Trump also commuting the sentences of 14 others charged with sedition, including Stuart Rhodes, founder of the Oath Keepers militia, sentenced to 18 years. Trump even granting clemency to the more than 600 people charged with assaulting or resisting law enforcement. The day after the insurrection, Trump saying this:
"To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay."
But now this bold move. The White House says at least 2 rioters were already released on Monday. Supporters celebrating last night at the D.C. jail.
They will be leaving tonight from this prison behind me.
While others condemned the pardons, including Jason Riddle, who pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 90 days in jail for his actions at the Capitol on January 6th. He says his arrest was warranted.
Capitol police officers are dead. People have died. Obviously, it sounds better to say that I'm a hero and a patriot, and who I would love to, believe that, but I know it's not true.
Craig Sicknick, the brother of Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, who died after he was attacked on January 6th, telling ABC News that Trump's pardons are a betrayal of decency. In New York, Rena Roy for ABC 30 Action News.
Hey Central California, stay up to date with all the latest news and weather. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to ABC 30 Action News.